Legacy media really has it in for Elon Musk. That is obvious. They spin everything he does or says as negatively as they can. Their FUD stories are nothing new.
But how much does Elon's controversies and negative perception in the media really turn away potential Tesla customers? Well, let's go to the data.
Survey said.
What data? How can you quantify that?
Well, Heatmap just released a new independent survey of 1,000 Americans that showed that Elon actually made 35% of those surveyed more likely to purchase a Tesla. Check out this chart. Blue is more likely to drive an EV in the future because of Elon, and this is up slightly from when they held the survey last February. Red is less likely, and that's down from 36% in February to just 27% in November. And no impact is in gray, and that went up slightly as well.
But I mean, no matter where you go on the internet or especially the media, they're always talking about like, oh my gosh, Elon's latest tweet. He tweeted something and we don't think that we like it. And especially if you take it out of context. And if we tell you that he's a crazy billionaire and he's the richest man in the world and therefore you should hate him, then you should hate what he just tweeted.
I mean, this is kind of what the media does, right? They play up how many people dislike Elon, trying to get you onto that train, but they never talk about how many people actually like Elon and what he's doing for humanity. And I think that's the part they miss. There's a lot of people out there, like us and probably you, that like what he's doing and they don't really care what he tweets about.
Right. Well, and they're also just going to misreport it. They're like, oh, SpaceX? Oh my, that's because he's a crazy billionaire. He wants to go to space personally. It's like, what about Starlink? What about all the astronauts who got to go to space this year?
Well, it's interesting. If you dig into the data, 35% of men said that Musk has made them more likely to buy a Tesla, but only 15% of women said the same. I also want to point out that these surveys, which surveyed people in all 50 states by Benenson Strategy Group, are only as good as the sample. And I can't remember the last time I took part in a survey. I used to do it more frequently when I was younger. I've always wondered if the type of person who would subject themselves to a survey, because let's be honest, they take a while, is different from the type of person who doesn't.
We should run a poll.